Binary opposition is one of the fundamental concepts in deconstruction. However, the concept of binary opposition was not the original contribution of Jacques Derrida. On the other hand, it is much older than deconstruction, many centuries older than deconstruction. In fact, the concept of binary opposition is a fundamental concept of not only deconstruction but also of Saussurean linguistics. Ferdinand de Saussure believed that binary opposition is the device which holds the fabric of language in place. Binary opposition can be defined as a pair of mutually exclusive units in a paradigm set representing categories that are logically in opposition to each other. I think I should repeat this definition. Binary opposition can be defined as a pair of mutually exclusive units in a paradigm set representing categories that are logically opposed, that are logically in opposition to each other. Ferdinand de Saussure held that binary opposition means two units of language are antithetical to each other. He further held that it is through binary opposition that the units of language gain value or have meaning. This is because each unit is defined against its binary opposite. Each unit is defined against what it is not. I shall give a concrete example. Hot and cold are in binary opposition to each other. We cannot know the meaning of hot unless we have experienced the meaning of cold. Thus, it is only because of the binary opposite of a word that the word gains meaning. Examples of binary opposites are reason, passion, man, woman, inside, outside, presence, absence, speech, writing, civilized, uncivilized, white, black. If you examine carefully these examples, you will find that Saussure is perfectly right when he claims that it is because of the positioning against its binary opposite that a word gains value, that a word gets meaning. Thus, we can never know what is the meaning of inside unless we have gone outside and understood the meaning of outside. The structuralists, including Ferdinand de Saussure, refused to go any further. They were happy with the establishment of the concept of binary opposition, and they kept themselves busy identifying binary opposites. It was left to Jacques Derrida to take the logical step beyond the point reached by the structuralists. Derrida never said, thus far and no further. He was always willing to take the untrodden path. He pointed out that the establishment of binary opposites is not so innocuous a process as it first appears to be. It is not merely the process by which antithetical terms are locked in paradigms, but also the process by which one unit is always privileged over the other unit. The process by which one half of the paradigm of binary opposition is permitted to establish a superiority, to establish a domination over the other unit. Thus, Derrida pointed out that civilized is privileged over uncivilized, white is privileged over black, reason is privileged over passion, man is privileged over woman. Derrida challenged this process of privileging and argued that by its very nature, this process of privileging is inherently arbitrary and is not logically justifiable. He proceeded to demolish this process of privileging by demonstrating that it is basically irrational. Further, Derrida pointed out that though the units in binary opposition to each other are said to be mutually exclusive, they are not really so. The units in binary opposition attack each other, contradict each other, interpenetrate each other, and finally undermine each other. Each unit creates a trace of itself in its binary opposite. A trace is the mark of an absent presence. Thus, when we say man, we cannot say man, we cannot think of man, we cannot visualize man. There cannot be man without woman. This means that there is the trace of woman in man. To put it in another way, woman is absently present in man. Every binary opposition is at war with itself. Every binary opposition engages in self conflict. It contradicts itself and undermines its own authority. This is the moment of deconstruction. Deconstruction is the event which facilitates the natural dismantling of a binary opposition fueled by the inherent contradictions within itself.